Reason I love the color in red cabbage. I cut this in half already. Then I also took the core out. Got that heavy part of the core out there right there. Then I'm going to cut it in half again. And then we're basically going to cut strips. Watch your finger. Nice strips. About 1/4 inch thick on your strips. Get those all down. You can use a mandolin or a shredder if you want, but this really works well with a knife by cutting it into quarters first. It's going to cook down a little bit. You don't want to do it too thin. We're not making coleslaw here, but about 1/4 inch thick. Line the other side up here once again. Keep doing that. Next we have our apples. I've already cored out my apples. Any type you can use. Granny Smith, Gala, Golden Delicious, you name it. I've already cored it and cut it in half. Then we're going to go slices this way. These are going to be about 1/2 inch in size. You can do nice dices. They are going to break down as our cabbage cooks. So we're going to add them. We're going to start the cabbage first, then add these in because the apples will cook down pretty fast. If you wanted to substitute pears, you could. This time of year in the fall, it's a great time for apples and also pears. And this also gives a little bit of sweetness to the cabbage dish that we're going to be doing. And that's our apples. Alright, got a nice hot saucepan. We're going to add in our oil, our vegetable oil. Want a neutral kind of oil going with this. Then we're going to put in our cabbage. Let that go in there. Cabbage shredded. And we're going to stir this around for a bit and let this wilt some first before we add our other ingredients. So you don't want to brown this off or caramelize it. Just a nice medium heat. And let this wilt down a little bit before we add the rest of our ingredients. Alright, cabbage is wilting down there. Medium heat. We're going to add our red wine vinegar. Kind of like a deglazing going on with our red wine vinegar. And then we're going to put in our sugar. Nice sugar to offset that sweet and sour, which goes so well with cabbage. Mix that around. I love that sweet and sour that goes with the cabbage. Of course, you get that with a lot of different coleslaws. But this is a hot dish going with anything you have this fall or the holiday season. It goes great. Let that cook down for a couple minutes. Also going to add our water in at this point, right after the vinegar. Let that keep cooking down. After that cabbage is wilted down and reduced with the vinegar, sugar, and also the water, we put in our apples. There we go. We want to put them in later because we don't want our apples to break down. We want to have a little texture added to this with our cabbage as well. Of course, they're going to take on the color of the cabbage, but we want to keep some of that texture of the apples as it's cooking. So we got about 5 more minutes here for this to cook before we're finished. That smells great. Then we can season it with a little bit of salt and black pepper. Mix that around. And our cabbage is just about ready. Alright, this should be served warm. Like I said, it can go with the side of meats, poultry, you name it. Thanksgiving, holiday season. Anytime in the fall or the winter, this is a great side dish. The apples have taken on the flavor from the cabbage as well with the vinegar and the sugar. Braised cabbage.